On this episode, I'm going to be showing you how to fix a sunken outlet by using these right here. So make sure you stay tuned. Hey there friends, welcome to Fix This House. If you're new to the channel, consider pressing the subscribe and notification bell so you can always be in tune on DIYs, how-to videos, and product reviews that I do within this channel. The one thing that I always notice and find whenever I go to somebody's house is a sunken outlet. It looks very unprofessional and it's also dangerous. Why is it dangerous? Well, not only is it a fire hazard, but if someone accidentally pokes something right through those gaps that's conductive, they could easily get shocked. But before I go and show you how to fix this problem by using this genius invention, let's go and dive right inside this. What's going on inside that's causing this outlet to sink in? Before you go and touch that outlet, make sure you go and shut off the main power from your circuit breaker that's feeding this outlet. If you are uncomfortable in any way in working with electrical, please hire a qualified certified electrician and make sure you check with your local codes. Each area is different. And my full disclaimer will be on the description down below. I highly suggest that when working with any electrical, you always use the insulated screwdriver. This one's by Klein, it has a flat head. You can switch it over to a Phillips head. Now it comes with many other bits. If you want to use the same exact one, I'll leave a link on the description down below. If you're watching on the big screen, I'll leave a QR code right here. Any products that I use in this channel, which is that genius item, which I'll show you in a bit. Let's go and take out this cover. So 95% of the time, the 5%, I'll make a different video on that. The ears are supposed to go against the wall. So it could probably be the person who renovated your home before you bought it. Could have been a very inexperienced contractor that was just rushing the job and just made big cutouts that didn't compensate for the ears of the outlet. When I'm working with these screws right here, I like to use a combination screwdriver. This is just a mock-up, that's why this is not wired, but we're just going to simulate that everything is wired. A proper install would be the ears of your outlet will be going against whatever wall you're installed, whether it be drywall or wood paneling. The ears are below the surface of the drywall. Now that's what's causing it to sink. Make sure that your box is also less than 1/4 spacing right here, or else it'll be out of code. Now if you have an electrical box that sinks way deeper than your wall, greater than 1/4 inch, you will need to use box extender right here. It's very common. Now what it's doing is that it's creating a shield, and if you have any arcing or sparks that happens here in the terminals, it doesn't spark onto the material and possibly create a fire. But the star on today's video are these right here. This is called the Unisim. They come 50 in the pack. It kind of looks like a Tic Tac container. All you do is pop the lid open and get yourself one of these. They look like a tiny little gear, and what makes this little special is that little pimple or nipple right there on the face of this Unisim. Take out your outlet. If it's wired, you can easily just pull it out, let it hang. You're gonna get access to the screw at the back. Now to make it easier, let me show you by taking this out. Make sure it's facing outwards, and you're just gonna screw it in like this. The reason for all those gear looking is so that you can make it easily turn it right here with your finger. The distance of the Unisim from the screw head is supposed to be 1/4 inch. So just try to eyeball it. Do the same thing on the bottom screw. It's very important also that not many people talk about when they talk about this Unisim. Notice how this screw has these plastic stoppers. This prevents the screw from popping out. You can't have that there. It has to be like this. Take out back your Unisim, press out that screw, and take out that black or white stopper. You don't need that. Hey there friends, sorry to interrupt, but if you find this video super helpful so far, kindly hit that big thumbs up, press the subscribe button. It'll greatly help out the channel. Thank you so much for the love and support. With that being said, let's get back to the video. Now put back the screw, put back your Unisim, making sure that that nipple is facing outwards, and then place it back. Place that in, and let's screw in the bottom as well. You should easily observe while I'm screwing this in that that nipple of the Unisim is inside the hole of the ears, and that's what makes it special. What it creates is friction so that it stops and holds itself in place. So while I'm turning this, it stops in place right there. And it creates a distance between the gap of the box to the ears, making it flush with the wall. Now, if you look at the side view, it's almost close to there. Notice how the Unisim at the top, there's a gap between the box and the Unisim, making your outlet stick out more. Same thing in the bottom, let's do the same thing. But now if you take the plate, it's a lot better and flush now with the plate. You can adjust it as well if you want it to stick out even more. For example, let's unscrew the top. You don't have to take the screw off all the way, just enough so that you can have the outlet stick out and get your finger on that Unisim and spin it. I'm gonna make just enough gaps so that you can spin this with your finger, or just enough so that you can take your screwdriver and spin it with that as well. If you go counterclockwise, what you're doing is that you're pushing the outlet out face more to make it stick out so that when you put your cover plate, it'll be nice and stuck out. Or if you go clockwise, it will sink inwards. So you can make fine-tuning adjustments just by spinning this Unisim. You can go test it out and play around with it till you get the right position that you want. That nipple is right inside that hole, and that's what's creating the friction that's making that Unisim not move. That's nice and secured. The face plate on. As I put the cover plate on, look how nice and flush that outlet is now with the cover plate. No more gaps around the outlet. The outlet's even sticking out a little bit more than the cover plate, which looks professional, nice and flush, and safe. Whoever invented this Unisim right here is pure genius. I think that every single outlet that people buy, they should include this, at least 2 of these in each pack, just in case, you know, it ends up sticking out like that. People are able to get access to this. These come in 50 in a pack. It looks like Tic Tacs right here. Just make sure you don't mistake it for food or candy. Definitely enough to cover your whole house. They're called Unisims, and they're this little gear. And again, what makes this super special are those little nipples right there on the face, and the way it's designed so that you can turn it like here, like this little gear with your fingers. Make it so easy. So simple. There's other products out there like these little spacers where you put on the same location to push it out more. Again, I'm not sponsored by Unisim. I bought this with my own money and I just wanted to try it, see if it works. And as you can see, it's amazing. Outlet right here is nice and solid. It's not gonna move. And it's super easy to install. If you're interested in this Unisim, again, I'll leave the link on the description down below. All the tools that I use in this video, check out the links down below and check out this QR code right here. It'll direct you to all the tools that I use in this channel and on this video. Again, friends, let me know your thoughts on this. Have you used this product? And if you have, share in the comment section down below what you think of this Unisim. Should it be available on every single outlet that we buy? Should it make this standard in the pack? Let me know other solutions out there that you tried that works, that might be better than the Unisim. Would you consider trying this out for yourself? Again, friends, if you found this video super helpful, please hit that big thumbs up. Press the subscribe notification bell, and I'll see you friends on the next video.